Hi, I'm Erik Linask in the TMC newsroom. We are in San Jose, California this week, and I'm talking with Walter Snell. Walter is the CEO of a company called Teliro. Welcome, Walter. Thanks for joining me.
Yeah, that's my pleasure.
So can you start off maybe giving me an overview of who Teliro is? What do you do?
Absolutely. Teliro is what I would call an arms merchant or the brand behind other brands. And what we do essentially is we build applications using a framework of technologies that we've designed over the last 2 years that allows companies to create with us applications that run on iPhones, Androids, and Blackberries for vertical markets, for specialized marketplaces.
Is that something that you're seeing a lot of interest in, specialized, vertically oriented applications? It's certainly something that we've seen in the communications industry for a little while now.
Well, yeah, what we're doing is, to explain further is, what we are doing is we actually merge unified communications types of technologies, whether it's voice over IP or instant messaging or SMS, et cetera. And we take those as components. And we using our web services architecture, we actually can blend them with other applications and other data services and other types of internet architectures. So it allows us to enable companies to really build with us services that are designed for a specific market and specific use. For example, it might be a healthcare application, as an example, or it might be something in entertainment, or it might be an area in government services, et cetera. And what we do is we work with these companies and build these applications that are specific for exactly what they want and how they want these functions to work. So instead of being a unified communications product that's vertically oriented and only does one thing or many things for any application, we actually put our applications in the workflow of the customized application. To give you an example, in a hotel application, we're doing a resort application for approximately 500 hotels all over the world. And in that application, over 1 million people are going to see this every single week. And they can download this from the hotel, such as a Marriott, for example, and they actually can communicate with the hotel staff. They can order drinks, for example, by the pool with Wi-Fi, with using voice and instant messaging. They can chat with their family and friends, and they can also do things like make worldwide telephone calls and SMS for a very low cost. So we're merging communications with the hotel PBX systems and also with devices like iPhones and Androids.
That's fantastic. Now, things like maybe in the healthcare space, could you do something like integrate a nurse call system, something like that with a cell phone?
Well, yes, we can actually do whatever the customer wants us to do. So, for example, in the healthcare industry, we're involved in areas like doctor integration with the medical record systems for things such as lab reports, et cetera. So whenever a customer comes to us and says, I need to do this specific application and I want it running on an iPhone or an Android, we'll work with them and do exactly what they want us to do. So it's very customized, very specifically done, but it's done in a way that hasn't really been done before in the past, and that is that we're actually building these things from scratch, you might say, by using these modules that we designed over the last couple of years. And so we can customize these things very, very quickly. We can do these things in weeks instead of months. And we don't charge a lot of high R&D costs to do these things because our whole business model is built on success. So we do these things rapidly, in some cases even for free, and then we host these applications in our own cloud technology, and then we make money as they make money.
You're only currently doing Apple's iOS and Android?
Well, today we support the entire iOS family, and we also support Android and, believe it or not, BlackBerry, which is a very difficult thing to do. And we're moving towards other applications like Windows 7, for example, obviously on the mobile side, because about 24% now of all enterprises are now supporting Windows 7 as well.
Now, any thought given to other devices, laptops, for instance?
Well, I mean, yeah, that's easy for us to do. In fact, we have to integrate our applications with desktops, usually through web services, because some of these applications need to be able to do things like talk to a nurse's station, for example,
right,
or talk to a reservation desk. So we absolutely do integrate with the desktop as well. We have to.
So there's an awful lot of flexibility in what you can do and what you can provide.
Yeah, tremendous amount of flexibility, including not just the design aspects and the look and feel and the functionality but also in how it's hosted, because we could host the applications in our cloud at our data center, or they can host the applications in hardware that they actually can manage and can control. So in some cases we have carriers as customers, and a carrier of course wants to control his infrastructure, which is very different than what most hosted providers can do. We're completely white labeled, hosted or non-hosted. We're very flexible in our business model and how things operate.
Excellent. Well, it's really exciting to hear.
Absolutely.
Walter, thanks so much for joining me on the program.
Sure, my pleasure. Take care.